Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are on this journey. Happy Friday. It's a beautiful rainy Friday over here. How are you guys doing? You guys, I'm a little bit excited. So I started a new journey, or I guess you can say a challenge 3 days ago when it comes to, I kind of just like had a moment of like, you know what, I need to start making better choices with what I put into my body and my health and my fitness and my goals. So I did this I'm doing this challenge and I'm doing 10,000 steps a day and it has been and no sugar as well, which is a big one for me specifically. Oh, where is my 1 second? So anyway, I am on day 3. I'm really excited. It's been a fun journey. I don't know if you guys are TikTokers at all, but I started a I just started recording it. And it'll be fun. So if you guys want to join me on this journey, I will be over on TikTok documenting everything. And I think it also helps so much with your intuition, just getting all that junk out of your body. So anyway, I'm really excited and I'm surprised over like the last 3 days how I thought after years and years of eating so much junk food, I was going to have quite a few challenges. And I did feel pretty nauseous the first night. But after that, it was like, it's not too bad. It's going pretty good. And I'm excited. So, anyway, if you guys want to come and join me, I will be over there at the username is at Bear Reset. So BARE and then reset. So anyway, that was fun. And if you guys want to join me, then come on over. So let's dive into some questions today. Thank you guys for taking some time out to come and hang out with me. I appreciate you guys. Let's see here. Hello, Mary, Christina. Sherry, Linda, hello everyone. Woo woo woman. It's hot and sticky in London. Yeah. Oh goodness. It's been really warm here too. I've got really nice weather for the last couple days. And then this morning, I could tell when I went outside, I'm like, oh, it definitely rained last night. So I love how spirit works because I got to go. I didn't bring an umbrella or anything. And I got back from my walk. And as I was getting back from my walk, the rain started. So it was perfect. Perfect timing. So with that being said, let's dive in here. Mary, you had a question. And you guys, please forgive me. I'm going to try. I've been drinking. I'm also doing intermittent fasting. So I can't eat until 10 and I've been drinking a lot of water. So I'm going to try my best to not have any intermission breaks here. So my apologies if I have to scoot out for 2 minutes. But let's get started and dive into some questions today. So Mary, you said here, you lovely soul. I love you guys. Part of your questions is spirit guides. Do we have them or only psychics, mediums have them? Could you say more about that? My girl. Okay. The truth, you guys, everybody has spirit guides, okay? I know there's, probably some amazing gifted psychics and tarot readers and mediums out there, but again, you guys, don't put these people on pedestals, okay? The only thing is we're looking at psychics and mediums as being more in tune with their senses, their inner self, right? So it's like it's also kind of like when we look at this, it can be our spirit guides, can be certain ancestors coming in, it could be galactic family, it could be soul fragments. It's really sometimes we have that animal consciousness. So there's so many different angles to go in. But yes, my friend, everybody has spirit guides. It's just a matter of tuning into them. Same with if you look at even like psychic mediums and let's say intuitives, it's not that they're special or have some special gift that you can't obtain. You can work on this. You guys all have that capability. So don't ever think and don't let anyone ever tell you guys that you can't do this, because you really can. It's just a matter of dedication and being more in tune. So um yeah, so I'm going to actually share something really, I feel like, effective with you guys. If you guys want to know how to contact your spirit guides, you're going to need a candle. You can't really see my flame here, but you will need a candle. And I want you guys to, what I can find effective is, I call it's like a 3-6-9 technique. So it's 3 short breaths, 6 medium breaths, 9 long breaths. And as you guys are doing these breaths, focus on the candle flame. Okay. Of course, take a few minutes, get yourself grounded. You want to set your intentions as well. But 3-6-9, do these breaths: 3 rapid breaths, 6 medium breaths, 9 long breaths. And as you're doing these breaths, your eyes are open, you're looking at the candle flame. And then after, you will notice you're calm, okay? Because again, a lot of these guides that come in, they're very subtle, you guys. They're not like going to be knocking. Some of them are loud, but they're not always going to be knocking on the door. You guys seen, maybe 1111, or maybe you guys seen your mom or somebody who's passed pop into your mind. That is them connecting. So it's the subtleties and that resonance you just have to dig into, or like, I don't want to say dig into, but like you have to soften yourself. So focus on that heart. But what I can really, share with that effective technique is, you 3-6-9, focus on that breath work. If you have to repeat it a second time or a third time, then do that. And after you're done, you're like, okay, I'm calm. Close your eyes and ask your guides to come in, right? Of course, ask them to be of loving intentions, your best and highest good. Show me a sign, show me you're here, and wait for those messages to come in. And it's about building a relationship, and a relationship with them too. So yes, my friend, we all have those spirit guides. So thank you for your question. It was a very amazing and important question. So lots of love for that. Hello, Tina. Thank you for joining me. And Mary, you said you've done keto for 2 years. Oh, wow. And fasting. That's awesome. I have done keto a little bit before, but my goal is like, what I'm planning on doing, because I went to go get some pants not too long ago, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I went from like a large, like I weigh more now than I did when I was 9 months pregnant. So it is time for a change. And I have to say, I really lack in that area of taking care of my body in terms of putting healthier options into my mouth, because I'm such a sweet tooth. And just with being on the go all the time with my daughter's sports and stuff, it's like I just kept making excuses, right? So it's nope, I have to take those initiatives. And I feel like on my journey too, I'll be able to be more in tune with my psychic gifts too, because I'm turning into that subtleties and my body's not full of sludge anymore. So my personal goal is to do 10,000 steps a day and intermittent fasting. I'm not counting calories or anything like that, but and no sugar. So I will probably slowly incorporate a bit of sugar back into my diets, like as a small thing here and there. But for now, just going cold turkey, you guys. So I'm actually really impressed that I haven't been down and out with no sugar. I'm still mind blown about that. Like, why have I not done this sooner? So anyway, thank you guys for your love and support. So let's see here. Christina, you were curious about whether or not you're going to be moving to France this year. What can you share, Spirit, with the energy of Christina moving to France? What can you share? Can you share, Spirit, about the energy of Christina moving to France? I do see you moving to France, my friend. I don't know if this is a bit delayed, or if you're having to. Is there work that's keeping you here or where you're at right now? Because I feel like there's something work related that's it may not be work related. It can be, or it could just be some kind of an attachment that's keeping you to where you're at the moment. I do see you moving, so the outcome is a big yes, and the back of my deck is the Two of Wands, and look at that. There you are on the go. You're on the go and moving. So yes, but I would say it may be a little bit more into next year, potentially, from what I'm saying. I know this is very broad, but within the next 2 years, I see you living in France. Yes. I think that there's just some things that are balancing out, and I don't know if it's something to do with your work that's keeping you where you are at, but I have a lot of pentacles energy here. But overall, yes, you will be moving to France, my friend, from what I can see. If that's a direction you want to head to, it is in the cards from what I can see. So very lovely. Thank you for your question, my friend. Linda, your dad sent you a white feather as you were walking in the coffee shop. Oh, this morning. That is so amazing. I love this. I love feathers, you guys. Oh, I don't even have it on my right arm. See, I love feathers. They're a big part of my life as well. I can't really show you guys. There we go. So feathers and crows for me are ravens, but I mean, we have a lot of crows out here in BC, so I love them. They're my spirit animal for sure. So that's lovely. So yeah, see, like little things like that is messages from our loved ones, okay? And a lot of the times when we are full of so much noise from work and I have to do this and errands, it's like we kind of just close that window and we just don't. It's not that those things aren't there in our family and our guides and our galactic family isn't connecting with us. It's just like we're just blindfolded and we're not paying attention to it, right? So when you drop yourself more into that resonance and you connect more to the subtleties, the sensations, like feel all the sensations, like what are you feeling, what are you hearing, what are you maybe tasting, right? All of those things are really a positive direction to getting you more connected with hearing your guides, okay? So thank you for your questions and all your comments. Let's see here. Scroll back up. Sherry. Okay, so was the symbolic meaning of Trump receiving the folded flag at the June 14th ceremony and rising of a new flag at the DC to represent the death of the corporation and the birth of a new constitution? Ooh, let's see what the cards have to say. What can you share, Spirit, about June 14th, Trump receiving the folded flag? Yes, you're right on. Look at that. It is the death of the corporation. Look at the back of the deck. Judgment Day. Oh my goodness. Those who see it, see it. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of new stuff happening here and a lot of new things forming beneath the surface. We've got that Pentacles too. Look at that. Secrets, things happening beneath the screens on a symbolic level as well. With that Pentacles, I feel so drawn to it. So this could even be, again, ties to new financial systems and whatnot as well. So very, very big here, you guys. We have so many major arcanas. I'm actually going to, I think, do a video on this because this is a lot. Look at this. Major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, and another back of the deck major arcana. Every single card is a major arcana except the 10 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. That is crazy, you guys. So thank you for your question. I would have not even looked into that at all. And it looks like there's something really big here. So when you said, is this symbolic meaning of the folding the flag, the death of a corporation? You got it, girl. So I'm going to look into that a little bit more and I'll see if I can try to do a video on that. But that's what I get as well here. And it's like the beginning. There's something about things happening beneath the surface in terms of this new beginning. And I just seen that Ace of Pentacles in my deck too. And I feel like this is somehow connected to also moving forward to new financial systems. Wonderful. Great question. All right, let's see here. John Perkins, thank you so much, my friend. You're curious about, I think I skipped over Woo Woo Woman. I'll come back to you in a moment, my friend. Let's see here. So you're working on, John, you're working on a current project developing a practitioner system that purges drug addictions and trauma from the energy field. Ooh, I like that. All right, well, let's see what the cards have to say. Will you succeed with this new project? What do we have, Spirit, for John Perkins? What do we have with John with developing this practitioner system to assist with purging drug addictions and traumas from the energy field? What can you share about the success for John? You are doing what you're supposed to be doing here. Absolutely. Look at this. This is you moving forward with this heart-centered energy. And, it is going to take a bit of time to build up. This is you kind of building the system up for sure. So it's not going to be overnight, but look at this. You have a victory, you being recognized, you assisting, helping people when it comes to their over chaotic nervous system. So it's like their nervous system, their energy field is fighting and fighting and fighting. And I see you being very successful with this. Back of the deck is the lovers and the stars. Like, what? What? I think you actually might be doing a lot of work. I don't want to say with young kids, but like youth as well. I feel like youth, or this would be youth that have got into drug addiction potentially. Phenomenal, John. Phenomenal. Yes, you will be successful. You have a lot about the children here too. So I do think you will be working with potentially families, but younger people as well when it comes to this system. And it looks like it will absolutely be successful. So congratulations. I'm really excited for you. Really positive. I don't have anything here saying like, no, not at all. You're going to be very successful with this. So it may take a bit of time to develop and work things up, but absolutely, my friend. Oh, interesting. Interesting. That could be a potential as well, right? Because if you have mothers that are using and then they give birth, then you could be working with their energy fields. And also when you're looking at the babies too, like babies are much easier to work with. Children are much easier to work with on an energetic level because they're not programmed with all the crap, right? So very interesting that you said that. That could be a very big part of your program for sure. Looks good, my friend. I think over the next 2 years, things will really be rolling for you here when it comes to like really getting immersed in this program for sure. All right, let's see, my friends. What do we have here? So, woo woo woman, I'll go back up to you here because I think I missed your question. You are welcome. I love coming and hanging out with you guys. So would I look to see if your son will move to our new apartment before September? You'd love him to be closer to school before the school year starts. Can you guys believe it? The kids are out next week. Oh my goodness. Already another year. What can you share, Spirit, with Woo Woo Woman when it comes to her son moving to a new apartment before September? What's the energy of Woo Woo Woman's son moving to a new apartment? Let's see. My friend, I feel like there is a sense of him coming to live towards, oh my goodness, words are not coming out there. Let me start again. There is an energy of this working out, but I don't know if this is going to, it's a bit of a battle here. So I'm not sure if there's something going on with a battle between him and, I don't know how old your son is, or if he's still in like school, like elementary or high school, or if he's just starting a new semester from like college or something like that. But there is a bit of instability here. So you'll have to let me know if there's anything, if you want to comment down below, my friend. The outcome is the moon. So there's some stuff going on. I don't know if there's another male or if this could be his father that could be kind of involved at delaying this process, but there's a conflict with him moving before September. So I'm not getting a whole ton of energy to support a big yes for that. Not to say it can't happen, but it feels like there's quite a bit of stuff happening behind the scenes. And there's something about like a male here. There's a male that's kind of involved. So let me know if that resonates, my friend. But it looks like it may take a little bit longer here. Oh, I just messed all my cards up. So let's see here. Thank you for your message, my friend. Linda, you feel me on the sweet tooth. Cake and chocolate are your indulgences. I know. I went and I love cookies too. I'm a cookie monster. And I bought a bag of cookies and I ate the whole bag of cookies in 2 days. And then I bought like one of those, not just a regular chocolate bar, a massive, like, I don't know, it was like 300 grams. And I ate it almost all in 1 day. And I stepped on the scales and I was like, yikes, that's crazy. The fact that I'm heavier now than when I was like fully pregnant. Oh. So that's a hard one, you guys. The sweets, well, actually, it's not. It's just making that decision. We think we're gonna, we make it harder than it is. And I'm so amazed that I haven't really craved it as much as I thought. Slight headache and nauseous in the evening, and that's about it so far. So day 3, here we go. So yeah, I know if you guys want to just connect more on a personal level too, join me over on TikTok, because I don't know, I'm not a big TikTok lover, to be honest, but I'm like, why not document this journey? And if it can help empower other people as well, then great. And if not, it's just a documentation for me and to see where I'm at and where I'm headed. So but if you guys want to connect more with me on a daily basis too, you can meet me over there. And that's at TikTok at Bear Reset. So I love you guys. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what other questions we have. Darlene, good morning. Good morning. So your son and his fiance are getting married in Banff tomorrow. Oh, congratulations. You're wondering if everything will be okay because the weather isn't supposed to be great. Let's look at the overall energy for Darlene and her son and fiance getting married tomorrow. What can you share with the overall energy of the wedding day? Wow. No, it looks like a fabulous day. I mean, the hangman is on the back of the deck, which can represent a little bit of a, it's like, oh, I feel like, come on, son, because underneath it, it's like, come on, like, let's get the sun to peek out. Let's put those intentions out there. We can do that as well as a collective. Right now, all of us send that energy of having a little bit of sunshine through for this wedding. So it looks really good. We have Ace of Cups, we have Ace of Swords, we have the High Priestess in their energy as well, the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Pentacles, the Three of Cups. It looks like it's going to be a fabulous day, okay? Again, I do have that Page of Swords and the Hangman, which is kind of a slower energy, so this could represent a little bit of like, darn, it's a bit cloudy maybe, or maybe it's going to rain, but I'm sending you guys lots of love, and I'll put intentions out there that the rain holds off so they can have a wonderful wedding. But it looks like she's going to be stunning, glowing up here, and he is coming up as a king there too. So it looks really positive. Very good day for them with the wheel there. Doesn't look like anything's being like sabotaged or anything like that. All right. I sleep really good energy today with everyone. Okay. Oh, Christina, you're welcome. You don't work. You're 76. So this July, well, and you're sending love and hugs once again. You're welcome so much, my lovely lady there. So it's not work related. It doesn't, the devil is like something's just keeping you attached. Sometimes that's my Capricorn work energy. So I relate it to that. But for you, it's almost like there's just something that's still balancing out, because we had that Six of Pentacles in terms of you moving, but the outcome is you moving. It is the Six of Swords, and that is my moving card. So that could represent you moving towards the early 2026, like in the next 6 months, because we had we had Six of Cups. Oh my gosh, no, we didn't. We had Six of Pentacles and Six of Swords. So when you're like, am I going to be moving to France this year? It could be borderline from that energy. There's something keeping you there right now, but I feel like towards the end of this year and into 2026, there's another six. You're most likely headed that direction. It looks like you are moving. Okay. So thank you for your comment. I love you guys. Thank you, Claudia. And Tina, I'm feeling so much more energized from walking, you guys. I'm feeling so excited for the days now. It's incredible how much it changes the outlook of the entire day. So I know I keep bringing it up, but I'm just so excited about it. I'm sure there will be some days where it's like, no, I don't want to go, but I mean, that's when discipline comes in, right? You need to have action. You need to have discipline. I'm all for our mindset and our affirmations and our mantras, but at the same time, we need to take action, right? Because when we do, then it'll all fall out or all fall into place. Thank you for your donation, Linda. Can I see what the cards show you for coming into union with your twin flame and divine counterpart towards the end of this year? You're currently married to someone else. All right. What can you share, Spirit, with the overall energy for Linda? Oh, yeah. I love your comment, John. What can you share, Spirit, with the overall energy for Linda when it comes to her twin flame or divine counterpart? What can you share? Wow, look at this. So there is look at this twin flame coming. So we have that pass with that Three of Pentacles. So I know you said you're currently married to someone else, and again, sometimes we have our soulmates and our twin flames, and when we're looking at soulmates too, it doesn't mean, from my perspective, I mean, other people may have different perspectives on this, but we don't have just one soulmate. There are sometimes certain people that come into our life that are just completely part of a certain, let's say, season of our journey, if that makes sense. And look at this, 10 of Pentacles, you have 4 of Wands, and you have that star with the Temperance, which is a soulmate. This is my harmonious soulmate energy, that divine counterpart. And it is aspected with the outcome of the star and the Two of Pentacles here. So I'm not sure if you were like curious, are you going to be coming into connections with him soon and that kind of thing, but there is something happening beneath the surface. The Temperance is also about patience too, but this is somebody you have had so many lives with. This is absolutely a twin flame. I feel like the twin flame isn't the right term for you though. It's almost like that, like you said, the divine counterparts, that harmonized relationship here. So there very much is somebody. I actually wouldn't be surprised if you do meet this person in this physical. over the next even 2 years here. There's some things balancing out, making room for this energy to come in, which is very interesting. So let me know if you have more questions about that. I'm not sure if you had something specific about this twin flame or divine counterpart, but it's really beautiful. And we also have like a celebration here too. So it's almost like you could come across this person in like a sense of an unexpected. It's almost like I feel like, it almost seems like those movies where it's like so faded and so magical, but I actually get that with your energy. There's something kind of magical coming out of it. And what's meant to be will be. And that's what I keep getting for you here. So they're in your energy field now. Like they are very much in your energy field now. And it's interesting that John said, I lost the comment. You said something about twin flames are really coming out in, oh my goodness, let me find the comment. I'm getting my words all mumbled now. I loved what you said. Oh yes, he said twin flames are really starting to come together now. And that's the thing is like, unfortunately, where we are, I've had, even in my personal sessions, it's like so many relationships, friendships, family members are unfortunately separating because there is such a mismatch of energies and we are raising our vibration more and more and more. And it doesn't, necessarily mean that, we're better than this person or vice versa. It's just like we have different paths and these energies are no longer compatible. And we're going to start to see our soul tribes really come together. I see so much with communities and coming together. So I think that this is very much coming out for you, my friend. Okay, Linda? So, let me know if you had any more specific questions, but there's a lot of beautiful energy and something magical that is just coming into your field. So I love it. So let's see. Again, sorry if I missed anyone's messages. Sometimes I get lost in this chat. There's so little side chat here. So let's see. Sue, you had a question. You're planning on hosting an online course about a clean and non-toxic living. Will this be successful? All right, let's see what we have when it comes to the energy for Sue. What's the energy of hosting an online course for clean and non-toxic living? What can you share, Spirit? How successful will Sue be at this online course? It looks really positive. Absolutely. We have three of wands in your energy. So you're in this time of expansion and inspiration and getting into something new here. So it is in its early stages from what I can see, but look at this. We have the Hierophant in the outcome and you leading with your heart center. So I think that you would be a phenomenal teacher or a coach as well. You have that energy coming up. But when it comes to you hosting and really being a part of this course, it looks like, yes, you'll have a lot of success with it. It will come with some, I'm going to say burdens, okay? Because we have a 10 of wands and this could just be maybe, I don't know if you're just personally creating this course from scratch or if you're taking somebody else's course and really working at getting that out there. But there's a little bit here about having a heavy weight on your shoulders. So make sure you're just centering yourself and remind yourself like why are you doing this, right? But overall, yes, it feels like this is a big time of expansion and creativity for you personally. And I have so much wands in here. fire energy, my friend. Look at this. So 2 of Wands and the Three of Pentacles under that too. And you have the 3 of Wands as well. So lots of expansion and forward movement when it comes to this. And I think you can absolutely make it successful, but don't expect instant gratification from it, okay? Because it feels like it's just in its earlier stages. And I'm a big one sometimes for that instant gratification myself. So if you stay connected and you stay committed to it, then you will be successful with it, okay? So thank you for your question. Ocean girl, the next 3 months for you, you are having some health issues moving or having some heart issues moving. I think it's about moving. So let's see. What can you share, Spirit, about the overall energy for Ocean Girl for the next 3 months? What's the energy for the next 3 months for Ocean Girl? Yeah, you're going through. I'm not so my apologies, my friend. I'm not sure if your question was more about moving or more about health. I do think that there's both things are coming up in the cards here. I feel like things are really balancing out with your energy field. You're going through a massive transformation. We have death right in the center, or maybe this is a lot being weighed on your shoulders because somebody close to you passed away. But then there's a delay here. If you're asking about moving, yes, I do see you moving. We have the World here, which is also a travel card. So it's like a whole new cycle is about to open up for you. But I feel like there's a little bit of you needing to bring your energy back because you're burnt out here. We've got that Knight of Swords in reverse, and it's like have yourself come back to your center, take some time to yourself, because again, I feel like you could be overgiving or just completely kind of clouded with some of your direction. Like, where do you want to go? You have to get clear with your directions. Because again, I was the biggest, and I'm still working on this, but I'm kind of the biggest, like, I don't know, girl. It's like, what do you want to do? I don't know. Where are you going in life? I don't know. Somebody would ask me when I was a kid, what do you want to be when you grow up? I don't know. Like, and it puts you in this kind of just lull and a bit of a comfort zone where you don't take that step forward, right? So for you here, I do see a lot of significant changes happening in your energy, and just know it's part of the process. You're purging a lot. I feel like you're purging a lot here. So if you're asking about moving, I do see you moving, but it may just be a little bit delayed with this energy. So focus on yourself in this time, okay? And make sure you are doing good internally, because there's a bit of that mental fog that is clouding your judgment, okay? Breath work, surrender, you guys. We have to do our inner work. If not, it's just going to keep coming up and coming up and coming up. So thank you for your question, lovely lady. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm just reading some of the comments and the back and forth here. Carrie here. Can Spirit let me know if N is still cares for you, and will we get back together? All right, let's see what the cards have to say for Carrie. What can you share, Spirit, for Carrie when it comes to you getting back together with N? What's the energy of you and N getting back together in the future? Oh, wow. Very much a possibility. absolutely. I have a lot of energy to show a lot of love here. Yes, there was that past energy, someone walking away, and I feel like it could have been maybe N here with a king came up in reverse. Some of my cards got mixed up, so I have some in reversals here, but I guess that's what Spirit wanted to give out, so I guess we'll take it. I think that there could be movement with this, but it has to be almost like initiated by you, is what I'm seeing. So, I mean, I don't know if you're still in contact with this person, but there's a sense of you sharing your perspective and your feedback and what you want, and if you want a relationship with them still. But I do think I'm going to pull a couple cards actually on how, because this is a lot of really good energy, but let me pull a few cards that could be coming from your end. Let's pull a few cards on how would N be open to connecting again and getting back into a relationship. Let me keep going. Actually, I'm going to do my full spread here. It's not out of the question, but it's not out of the question. But I feel like it's sitting on the fence too. We've got a big tower moment. There's a lot. I feel like he is going through a lot in his energy right now. We got that tower moment. So it's not out of the question. I do think there is a lot here in terms of him wanting to reconnect with you again. But again, make sure to, when we have that, if you are really wanting a deep, committed relationship with this person, sometimes three is a crowd. So just make sure it's genuine if you are looking to get back into a relationship. But it's not out of the question here from what I can see. All right. Maybe a little bit more stagnant on his end. But I do think that there is still love there, or there's still a lot of like heart there from what I can see. You are welcome, darling. So they're jumping in a helicopter and flying up to the top of the mountain to get married. When it comes back down, they'll have their celebration. Yay, that's awesome. I hope it looks like they're going to have a fabulous day from what I can see in the energy, but definitely will send you guys lots of love for some beautiful weather. That's for sure. All right, let's see here. Tina, John, I told earlier to be ready so you don't have to get ready. Maybe that was meant for you instead. I love how you guys have a little, I love the little community here. You guys are fabulous. Claudia, you'll be renting your house in Nevada before you move there next April in 2026. That is the target move date away from crazy California. Okay, let's see what Spirit has to say. What can you share when it comes to... That is my daughter calling me. 1 second. Somebody didn't go to school today. All right, so let's see here. Spirit, what can you share when it comes to... Ooh, did you guys just see that? Is that an orb? Or is it a fly? All right, I'm getting sidetracked. 1 second. Okay, so looking at the question for Claudia. All right, Spirit, what can you share when it comes to the energy of Claudia renting out house in Nevada? What's the energy of you renting your house in Nevada? Well, you do have that moving card coming out. I'm just gonna reread your message though, because okay, will I be renting my house in Nevada before I move there in April 2026? Target move date is April 2026. I do feel like there's a little bit of delays here. I do see you moving, but we have something that's kind of keeping you. I don't know if there's somebody younger or if there's a family member that see, we have something going on in terms of you. I don't know if you're caring for somebody here, or this could be you making that big jump and having a big transition because we have a lot of like youthful energy and taking that leap of faith. Will you be renting out a house here? There's a strong possibility. I don't have my moving card in the outcome. So the fact that we have also my page, which is my delayed energy in this present moment, shows there could be a little bit of a delay. Now, your target is April 2026. So there's still time for things to fall into place. Things are not set in stone. So can I just get another card about this? Is this the energy of Claudia being able to move by April 2026? Let me pull a couple more on that. I got the exact same cards that flew out. Isn't that so funny how Spirit does that? Um, Yeah, we got exact same cards that flew out, but then I have a pause and a surrender as well. So you are on this new journey, and I see you getting out of California, as you say, you don't want to be there anymore. But it feels like it's going to be a little bit of a trek to really make this move. So there's something that's kind of blocking you a little bit. So focus a little bit on your energy too, making sure you're clearing out any traumas, anything that's triggering. Look at that death card came out again with these same cards. So let me know. Let me see here. I'm gonna scroll down and see if you've messaged me again. Let me know. I don't know if you're taking care of somebody, but there's something that's happening in terms of a massive transformation, and that could be kind of keeping you where you are for a little bit here. But I mean, we're only in June, so let's see. Oh, Sue, you had to pop out. I did do a reading for you, Sue. I'm trying to remember now. Um, your question was about your online course. So yes, when I was looking into that, I don't know how far back it would have been, but I did do a reading on that or a card pull, and it looks like yes, you have a lot of success to come out of that, Sue. But it's also not an instant gratification too. So just keep note that it's going to take a bit of dedication and a bit of commitment, but you can absolutely be successful. You have a really strong. I think the Hierophant came out in the outcome in your energy, and this is teaching. So I think that's right up your alley and your energy, and I think you'll do phenomenal with that. Okay, so the only thing is I believe the 10 of swords, hopefully I have the reading right, came out aspecting the outcome. So just know it's just going to take a little bit of organization and work on your part, but it looks like it will be very successful if you continue to be dedicated and push through, even when it's like discipline, being disciplined. Okay, that's what I'm getting for you, but you'll have to scroll back a little bit. Sorry, I don't know how far back it would have been. Hi, Naran. Oh, Naran's here. Let's see, my lovely Naran. Are you coming to Egypt, Naran? I wasn't sure if you were. I know sometimes you have done the tours with Brad. So if you are, I would be so excited to see you. But let's pull a couple cards on the energies moving forward for Naran. Are you traveling? You have the sun coming out, the strength. You have a lot of travel energy coming out, Naran, so I'm not sure if you are traveling. Yeah, you are? Okay, because that's what I have. I don't know if you're going somewhere sunny or going with your children or anything like that, but there's that youthful energy as well. Or this could be a representation too of partnership. So when I look into this, it looks like a pretty positive next. Oh, you're coming to Egypt. Yay. I am so excited. Yay. Oh my goodness, you made my day, girl. I'm so excited to see you there. We're going in November, so still a little bit a ways, but yay. Hello, Jasmine. So for you, lovely lady, the next 3 months, I do see you moving on the go quite a bit here. There is a little bit, I don't know if you haven't been sleeping very well, but the next 3 months could be some stuff being brought up, maybe some traumas or some past stuff that you have maybe not fully surrendered to, Nuran, okay? But over that, it's like the energy for you in the next couple of months is like clearing out any of this stuck karma or any past residue that you might have been working on for a while here. So it looks like there are breakthroughs this month. You have a lot of major arcanas, my friend. The sun, the justice, the world, the strength. So the next 3 months will be really key for you. But overall, it doesn't look like anything too, massive in terms of like big tower moments. It's just more of a recalibration. Nine of Pentacles is just Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Swords is just a minor arcana, right? So looks really positive, but I'm excited to see you in Egypt. I'll bring my tarot. We'll have some tarot chats. Yes, you do TT2. Yes, and you keep doing that. I mean, it really does make a world of difference. I personally love the Om chanting and just cutting those cords as well. So find something that works for you guys. But again, it doesn't have to be complicated. It's becoming aware of what's triggering us and then being at peace, surrendering to that. So it's not, taking over and controlling our life anymore, right? Peeling back the layers of the onion. There's always going to be more, and you also don't want to get stuck. You have some people that are like in a constant state of like, I always have to fix myself. Just to be. We are human beings. We're here to be, right? So thank you for your lovely questions, and I'm so excited for you. All right, so oh my goodness, the time is flying by, you guys. We do have some exciting news. I'm not sure if Brad has announced anything yet, so I guess I'll just wait. But I'll be doing some more lives for you guys very soon. But that will be an announcement to come. Linda. Oh, thank you, Linda. I know even the last couple days, because my skin was like, I was starting to get a few like weird skin patches and that sort of thing. And I mean, it's only been 3 days, but 3 days of no sugar now. And I've been eating a lot of veggies and just more nutritious food. And I'm noticing a difference in a very small amount of time, but I'm doing a lot of my inner work too. So when I'm going on my walks, you guys, it's kind of fun because there's these poles that are in the neighborhoods, like these 2 columns. And every time I walk through them, I pretend they're portals. And in my mind, every time I walk through, and there's tons of them. So I'm walking through these portals all day, and I just bring the magic back into my life. And I'm just like walking through them and becoming a newer version of myself, a healthier, happier, newer version. So oh, thank you so much, John. I love my UK family. I started doing a little bit more UK videos too because I didn't realize that a lot of my subscribers are from the UK. So I kind of direct a lot of my attention there. And I was in the UK a few years ago, and I loved it. Like the lands are beautiful. The lands are so stunning. It's just about getting all that corruption out of there, and it's happening. It's underway now. Oh my gosh, my leggies. My leggies are sore. Okay. Let's see here. Linda, is your spine pain from you helping to transmute the energies or collective, or is it just your own stagnant energies? What can you share, Spirit, about Linda's spine pain? It's kind of both, but more so it's your stagnant energies from what I can see here. Because when I look at this, a lot of this is a representation of like I don't have the world coming out, I don't have the collective, lots of other individuals coming out. So a lot of this is coming from your stagnant energies, but that's not to mean that there also is not a sense of you absorbing. You guys, we we all do this. We all absorb other people's energy, right? Collectively, when we're walking on the streets, when we're online for lives like this. Like, look at that Three of Wands. So there is a sense of some of this being an absorption of you taking on those energies and transmuting them, but a lot of it too does seem to be some of your stagnant energy. So again, if you're not familiar with the TTT, trauma transcendent technique, go check out Wisdom Transmissions with Brad. He has a free e-course for that you can check out, and tons of free videos as well. But it looks like there's a sense of both of these things happening, but a majority of it feels like it's your stagnant energies. Okay, my friend. So thank you for your question. But again, you can work on this. You can help clean those out. So yeah, Naran, that's a good question from Linda. So many people around you the last 2 to 3 weeks, spine, back, nerve pain, something that feel. Yeah, well, the energies are getting so intense. And actually, let's take a look. I haven't before we I wanted to look at the Schumann resonance too, because I've seen some really big shifts. So yes, there's sense of certain past that have accumulated in those spots, right? But there has been a lot of changes in the Mother Gaia in Earth. Look at those spikes, my friends. So massive shifts and changes here with all of that. And it affects our body. So some people get affected differently. You know, for people are tired and exhausted and they get achy, and some people have like an excess of energy. So it's all depending on your state of being. Okay, so not everybody will be the same, but it's a bit of both, which is what's coming out of the tarot. Okay, my friends. But yeah, lots of people around here are experiencing a lot of symptoms lately, which is why I wanted to actually do a video on that soon. So it's on my list. All right, so I'm gonna wrap up here. I see Jasmine, you just sent a donation, so let's do your reading and then I'm gonna wrap up here. So thank you guys for joining me. Jasmine, you'd like to ask about the situationship. The situationship, I love that. With Edgar and you. Okay. Will he be your boyfriend officially? Will our connection work out, or will things end? You're confused, you're 30, and you're ready to settle down. Well, what I do like is that you know what you want. So let's see, lovely lady, what can you share, Spirit, when it comes to Jasmine's relationship with Edgar? What's the momentum moving forward with Jasmine and Edgar? Well, lovely lady, I'm going to pull from another deck because this deck was not talking to me like it usually does. It kept getting jammed up when I was shuffling, but based off of what I'm getting right now is I feel like you're kind of given a little too much here and not getting the same in return. When I look at the situation and the outcome, it doesn't look long term, my friend. I'm so sorry from what I'm getting. Again, this is an energy report, but the Page of Swords, and then I even have my five of Swords in the outcome, and it's surrounded by a pause. So this is a moment sometimes when you have to like second question and guess whether or not like is this person like finally gonna commit, or what's going on, am I wasting my time? I mean, we can always learn from a relationship, so it's not that things are a waste of time, but I feel like you are moving on to a whole new energy and a whole new cycle. You got that world there, girl. Okay. So I'm going to just pull a few more cards on this. And I just don't feel like this is your king from what I'm getting, to be honest. It's like a very surface level energy. And I feel like this person isn't giving you what you deserve, right? So let me see here, Spirit. What else can you share when it comes to Jasmine moving forward with Edgar? What can you share about the energy moving forward with Jasmine and Edgar? Yeah, so crazy. Same placement, world and the world. It's a wake-up call, okay? It's a wake-up call. So I feel like it would be worth, he already looks for you and you don't for him, but lately he's been putting my foot down. Oh, okay, sorry, let me see here. So he always looks for you and you don't for him, but lately you've been putting your foot down. So it's nothing to be embarrassed. Be kind with yourself, my friend. Okay. Don't get down on yourself. This is a lesson you can learn from, right? And this is just an energy read, but you've been involved with them for 6 years on and off. You know what? I feel like this is a pivotal turning point for you here because we have karma. This is judgment. This is a wake-up call. So do you really want to spend the rest of your life with him? You have someone else, I feel like, that will come in here that will be your happy ever after, and it's you making that decision like, okay, you know what, this isn't something that I'm wanting to still continue. Sure, we've done this for 6 years on and off, but that's what I mean. It's a little hot cold, hot cold, hot cold for my liking from what I see. But don't let that don't get discouraged from that, because there is something else that will be built up. And I don't know if you're traveling in the next little while, but I got a lot of this is my travel energy too. And there's a whole new, it's also you starting a whole new cycle, and that's why you're really being questioned, like, what's the next step here, right? So let me pull a couple cards on the energy. I think you have to, before I say anything, let me pull a couple cards. What's the energy of, you get discouraged a bit? Don't get discouraged a bit. Don't get discouraged, girl. Because something else I want to share too, though, is I don't want you to feel like you don't need somebody to make you feel complete. And if you are approaching it from that angle, then there's always going to be a void. And at some point, next relationship, it's going to be the same thing. Okay. So make sure you fill that void yourself. It's usually a spiritual void. It's not a materialistic void. And so many of us feel like it's a materialistic thing. Like, I needed this person to make me happy, or I need this job to make me happy, or I need more money to make me happy. Right. But let's see, let me pull a few cards on what's the energy of you. Let's say, okay, you're done, you cut it off. What's the energy of you meeting somebody new? Because that was coming out in here as well. Wheel of Fortune, it's faded. And there's your king. So the past is the Five of Cups. This is a disappointment because the relationship's not where maybe you planned for it to be. I do like this. You have a knight. This could be somebody a little bit younger than you. Well, not necessarily. I'm not going to say that because we also have a king here. But this is an offer, and a romantic offer coming towards you. But you have to choose. You have to choose to decide where you're going to direct your energies. If you're going to continue to be on and off with this individual, this person may not come in, okay? But you have a lot of energy here showing you're entering into the world, the Wheel of Fortune. This is you entering into a new cycle, okay? So every day is a new day, right? So start fresh. Don't be so hard on yourself. Love yourself, okay? And I think, look at this, we also have the Death card. So I do think that there is a strong possibility that at some point you may cut this relationship off, but you do have the Ten of Cups, okay? The Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Cups. This is showing a sense of you entering into a harmonious, happy, committed relationship. So it's not out of the question for you, okay? But focus on yourself as well during these times and really direct your energy where it is you want to go, okay? So thank you so much. I love you guys. I hope that gave you a bit of insight and a bit of encouragement, but it's never, we really need to be kinder with ourselves. Really take some time, sit with yourself, feel into your heart. What is your heart telling you to do? Okay. Don't ever put, even myself, a tarot reader, don't put your, let's say, life in the hands. Don't let other people make decisions for you. So this has to be something that comes from your heart. And it feels like you said, you're ready to move forward with something like, you know what you want. I feel like you do know what you want here. So if this person isn't providing that, and if you are doing your inner work as well, then, that's in your ballpark court. But I'm sending you love on your journey, and love you guys as always. And we will wrap things up here because I have to get going to another appointment. But I love you guys, and we'll be back for another live soon. So bye for now.